When I'm shopping, I want to make sure I am saving as well, okay? Which is why I love Rakuten to earn cash back at stores you already shop at. Rakuten partners with over 3,500 stores across fashion, beauty, electronics, home essentials, and even travel and dining.
Get Rakuten app now and join the 17 million members already saving. Visit Rakuten.com for details. That's Rakuten. Your cash back really adds up. Welcome back to Sibling Watchery. Again, we have some eye candy. You all were so fucking thirsty last time she came back in a tank top. We have Salina EsTitties in the house.
The followers went up a little bit, so I was like, baby, I'll take it.
You gotta just make your shirt get smaller and smaller. Wait, do I have a tank top?
Until I look
this the
like
tank top episode?
Like Got Mick with her little black dress covering.
Yeah, this is. I'm in my skank tank. This is gonna be my skank tank summer.
You always wear skank tanks though, with a little thread of a nipple all the way down to here.
I'm wearing one right now under this hoodie.
You're literally wearing a hoodie. Take it off.
No.
These are my confetti. Oh!
I'm wearing my skank tank.
Teddy. Your chest looks good.
Thank you.
Oh my God. Wait, what is this turning into?
I'm going to put my hoodie back on. This is crazy.
No, you look hot. Leave it off. Leave it off.
Has this turned into?
You look so good. Let's fuck Drag Race. Let's go to the gym.
This just became an episode of Sibling Jerkery.
Have you fucked any Drag Race girls, Selina? If you have to think, you have. If you have to think, you have. And by the way, if you girls weren't Drew girls when you did it, it still counts.
No, but I have been in spaces with other queens next to me while we did things with other people.
Who's at the top of your Kai list? Who's at the very top?
Who I'd want to?
Oh, it's Cameron Michaels, obviously, because you were about to. I think you almost slid off your chair when we talked about Cameron Michaels.
It was so beautiful. No, actually, I think I'd be too insecure with Cameron Michaels because he's so perfect physically. But I will say he's such a sweetheart that's a turn on. I don't know. I don't look at drag queens like that. I will say I think Pearl is so hot, but that's already common knowledge that I think he's sexy.
See, I want to be clear that whoever you say after Cameron Michaels, you're basically calling them ugly. You're like, well, Cameron Michaels is so hot. I need someone less hot. So I don't know. Pearl will do.
No, no, I don't mean it like that. Jesus.
They can't be as hot as Cameron Michaels. So I need some troll, some foot. I need a thumb like Pearl.
I like thumbs. You can get pretty far with a thumb.
This is not Sibling Jerkery. This is Sibling Watchery.
Mm-hmm.
And today we're going to talk about the double shantay that just happened. The girls, Anya Nerve and Jules Sparkles were both double shantayed. They walk in the door. There's no mirror message to read. But Sam is celebrating a win, but she's kind of annoyed because no one was eliminated. Honestly, I get it.
Mm-hmm. Bitches go home. My season, everyone went home every single episode. Low-key, I was a little like, someone needed to go home last episode, low-key.
I mean, I think my season had the second double elimination.
I brought this up. I think that episode won the Emmy. Don't you think? It was so good.
What, our double shantay?
No, the makeover episode, this last episode, the episode before.
Oh, so you think they're going to be other traders this year? You think Drag Race could beat me?
Well, you weren't there long enough for it to win an Emmy.
Oh my God. And you know what? You weren't on Drag Race long enough.
I really wasn't.
You were on Drag Race longer than I was on the Traitors, that's for sure.
Also, my season was longer than yours, so I was there longer than you, I think.
You probably were.
My season been on Drag Race longer than you were on Drag Race.
Yeah, you probably. How many? Yeah. Which episode did you go? Which episode did you go home on?
I was only not on 2 episodes. I was. We had 15 girls, and I was limited to 6.
Oh yeah, you were on more. You were on more episodes of RuPaul's Drag Race than I was on.
Well, and more than Traitors, bitch.
Oh my God, Jesus! What has this turned into? Now listen, we have a new day in the workroom. Oh. It's a brand new day in the workroom. Everyone is wearing hats except Jules. It feels like they were like, everyone wear hats, don't tell Jules. I don't know if you noticed this, but everyone has on they have on they're a cowboy hat. Everyone's wearing a hat except Jules, who does have a beautiful head of hair. I will say that for her.
I love Jules so much, and we'll get into it later. But she is my queen. That's my girl. That's my choice.
Have you ever had long hair?
Yes. Oh my God. Can I tell you a really stupid story? When I was 23,
Better than anyone I know.
When I was 23 and I was first starting drag, I had long hair because I snatched it back up into a ponytail. And I remember I was so like, I had so much internalized homophobia, whatever. Someone was like, "Oh, you're transitioning. Congratulations." And I was like, whoa, just because I have long hair. I was so like, I was so shook by that. I cut off all my hair, but I'm growing it back out right now. So I want to go back. We'll see what it looks like.
They're like, it wasn't the hair, it was that cunt bone structure, honey.
When I was on meth,
They're like,
yes.
no, they're like, no, bitch, my dad has long hair, but he doesn't have cunt cheekbones.
You should see his back.
So Rue wants Anya to focus. So they're doing this photo shoot. I want to be very clear.
Oh yeah.
The main challenge was not clear. They never mentioned these.
Girl, when we got
You did
halfway
not
through the
miss it.
episode, we were like, oh, they did this, and they did this. Bitch, they did not explain any of that, right?
No, they did not. Because I thought the challenge. We'll get there. We'll get there. So they're doing a photo shoot to promote their Vegas. This is how's your headliner? So they're doing this photo shoot to promote the Vegas show, which I guess now we know that Jules Sparkles will be offered an opportunity to come and join the Vegas show, and they're going to end up using her picture on the Vegas Strip, which is really exciting and really cool.
I would love to say too, this challenge is like, I love this challenge so much. A challenge on Drag Race that queens actually benefit from after the fact, or they can prove their like superstardom within the challenge. You know what I mean? When it's like an acting challenge, sure, whatever. This is like are you a superstar? Show us if you're a fucking superstar. And I really love that in this challenge. There are so many aspects to it too. The photo shoot, start off with the photo shoot. You know, RuPaul, when she's doing the photo shoot too, she's having a ball. She loves to direct. She loves to be behind the camera. Yes, ma'am.
And she is really feeling Jules during this photo shoot. She is featuring Jules. Like, I can tell she likes her being there. She likes her personality. She likes her look. She likes the way she poses. But she's having a little bit of struggle with Anya. Not much. She wants Anya to focus on the shapes that she's making when she's posing for picture, which is true. You really want to be either full on, maybe turn to the side. I've learned over the years from dating a photographer, chin down. I'm the queen of chin up. I am always.
Oh, me too. Me too. I'm always, because like they like when I look up at them when I'm down there, so I'm just used to.
Jesus.
No, also I got that note from RuPaul a lot too. Chin down. But I was like, wait, I'm trying to like accentuate this. Shouldn't I like? Yeah. But Ru always says that.
I always do this, but Jacob like put your chin down. But honestly, the photos always turn out great. And Jacob shot you before too, right?
Yeah, so good. Honestly, my favorite photos I've ever taken.
Here is a picture of Anya. Here's a picture of Selina shot by Jacob, and here's a picture of me shot by Jacob. So if you're in the LA area, you need photos. Go to jacobritz.com.
Yeah, Jacob's doing my boy headshots too in a couple weeks.
Jacob, what is your website, Jacob?
It is jacobritz.com.
There it is. Jacob, that's Ritz with 2 T's and an S, not a T and a Z.
Because a T with a Z goes Z, not Z.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Why is there an upside down man in Sam's? Why is there an upside down man in Sam's photo?
I was so confused by that. Why was that a thing? Also,
I don't get it.
Because Sam wasn't giving anything, so they were like, "Bitch, get on your hands. Like, give this bitch something to work with."
Did Sam ask him to go upside down, and that was part of it, or like what was going on?
I don't think so. I just think the girls are uncreative. You know what I mean? Some girls need something like that to. Jules didn't need all that. You know, like.
Well, Jules knelt down and looked up. Did the Selina?
Okay, chin down.
So chin down. When you're sucking dick, chin down is crazy. So Susie is saying that she does not feel comfortable in front of the camera. She has not mastered the art of photography. But it's so funny because in the same episode, she goes, "I have no kryptonite. I have no weaknesses." And then she's like, "I flopped the snatch game. I don't know how to do photos. I have no weaknesses.
The judges don't get me. I have no character. It didn't work." But it's so interesting to watch how the girls like try to put on the persona, right, in the confessionals. Susie is interesting to me. Also, if you're a girl who dreams of being on Drag Race, wouldn't you think you've practiced a photo shoot before? Like, it's kind of per the course, you know what I mean? Like, to know how to be in front of a camera.
I mean, I would agree, but what do I know? I'm just some drag queen. I mean, Rue does seem very unimpressed with Susie. Rue just does not seem to be impressed with Susie's work at all.
Loki was a little offensive to show up to a Vegas drag. This is RuPaul's Vegas show that she produced and put on, bitch. If you were auditioning for my show and you came in an anything goes leotard, I would be like, girl, you did not book. You thought you were going to book the job? Look at the competition. You're not getting this gig.
The lyrics to Anything Goes are so great.
Once upon I was a ship. What is it?
The fuck are you singing?
Anything goes.
In the olden days, a glimpse of stalking
It's
was
exactly
looked
what I
on as
said.
something shocking, but now God knows,
God knows what.
anything goes.
Boots.
And then all of this, good authors too, who once knew better words, now only use 4-letter words writing prose.
Harriet.
Also,
Harriet
we're
Tubman.
skipping way far ahead in this episode, but Ross Matthews was like, that outfit was in Vegas. It wasn't even Reno. And actually, it was Reno.
Reno Sweeney. Oh, yeah. Work. Smart.
So then Lexie is in her head during the photo shoot. Shocker.
Oh,
Holy
wow.
smokes. This girl lives in her, I'm telling you, her mind is truly a dangerous neighborhood. And she is always in there by herself.
I'm learning a lot watching Lexie be in her head, because I'm a bitch who gets in her head, and I'm like, I wear my heart on my sleeve. I'm very open. I will cry and let you know about it. But watching Lexie do that, I'm like, perhaps not the cutest look in a competition. You know what I mean? Like perhaps it's endearing. Sure, we love it. We'll root for her. But bitch, get out the fucking way. There's a competition happening. So I'm kind of learning watching this from Lexie, because I'm like, I'm over it,
I have cried with Selina before. It's true. Me and Selina have cried in my car together.
Oh my God!
We did. It's
true.
true.
I just saw your dick, bitch.
No, you didn't. I'm wearing pants. I'm wearing shorts.
Oh my God! I saw a big ass dick. The
No, you did not. I'm wearing. No, you did not. I'm wearing shorts. Was my dick out, Jacob?
Sibling jerkery.
Yeah, it was fully out. We can edit it out though.
No, was my dick out? No, it was not.
Yeah,
it was
dangling out. And a testicle.
No, it was not. Okay, now y'all are making stuff up. My dick was not out of my shorts. I'm wearing shorts. Y'all are wild.
If you're listening to the podcast, it was out. It was everywhere.
It was everywhere.
Around.
I saw veins.
I kept seeing that towel I kept seeing that towel in the shower, and it was driving me crazy. So I had to get rid of it.
It's a ghost.
So then so now they're doing so by the way, it's apparently during that point, behind the scenes, they filmed their kiosk videos without telling the viewer
that it happened. What?
They're like,
that
surprise.
was crazy. And I feel like that was like the biggest selling point because the lip sync gift shop performance, we'll get to it, was like, what the fuck are we doing? But that I feel
promoting Vegas.
Of course.
That didn't work with the girls.
But as far as the challenge goes, like, that was always going to be set a certain way. I feel like this kiosk video was the challenge. That is the challenge.
I agree, and it's clear to me based on what I saw that they wrote those themselves. They wrote those. I can tell that they wrote those. You know what I mean?
Yes, 1000%. Which also I think is like, again, a testament to their superstardom. Can you sell this show? Show us what you got. Be in front, host it. You know what I mean? Give us personality. I thought, we'll get there. Well, let me not jump ahead, but.
So after they filmed their super secret kiosk videos, then they went on to do an interview with Latrice Royale, which is interesting to me because, like, why is the end of season interview not with Michelle and Rue?
They said, fuck these bitches. Call up the big one.
They are officially in the season A club, where we never got to have a sit down with Rue either. That was never a gift given to us. They just breezed over it, but they got to do their sit down with Latrice Royale, which I was happy to see Latrice in the show, quite frankly. And again, it's more to promote the Vegas show, probably.
Is Latrice in the Vegas show?
I know she's done it before. I think she rotates in and out, I think.
Also, I just love Latrice. She was a great interviewer. I thought she really handled it. And she was a little like no bullshit too, in a way where she was really like, what do you mean? Like clocking them on it and not just being so like, I really liked it. And also it was telling too to watch the girls interact with another queen instead of like with the judge. I think that also added another element for the girls to feel more like comfortable almost, Yeah.
So I'm going to ask you then, what's your greatest trait as a queen?
I think my greatest trait as a queen, I think my personality. I think I'm like, let's go, let's have a good time. And I feel like I'm a good host. I don't think people really know that.
And what's your worst trait as a queen?
I think people would say my fashions.
I didn't say that. Okay, ask me.
Listen, okay, Bob, what's your greatest trait as a queen?
I think my creativity and my sense of humor have really propelled me to the status that I am in the drag world. Yeah, so I would say my creativity and sense of humor.
And what's your worst trait as a queen?
I would say probably I'm very combative. I like to fight, which is great for TV.
And what else?
But it's not necessarily great for everyday life. So maybe my combativeness could be scaled back a little.
Okay, name another worst trait of yours.
I think that I think back in the day it was my makeup. I think I've gotten a lot better at makeup than people give me credit for. I don't think people realize that I've actually gotten a lot better at makeup than I used to be when I was on Drag Race. I think people still think I'm doing my mug from 10 years ago. And there are times where I have painted my own face and they'd be like, Layla 8. I'm like, it was me. I did my fucking makeup. I did that. That drives me crazy.
Oh, I love like when RuPaul, we can tell Raven's not around. You know what I mean? What was it? The weakest link?
Oh, God. So when they're in there, so Sam thinks that her shadiness is her worst quality. Do you agree with that?
No. I feel like that was just a drag queen thing. Like, I'm shady. I'm a drag queen. That's my worst thing. I don't know. It didn't feel authentic to me, right?
Yeah, and like no one cares if you're shady. You know what I mean?
Drag queens are shady.
Susie is only the second. There's not been a girl from Fort Lauderdale since Latrice, and Susie too is. So Latrice is like, bitch, I know you from home.
I didn't clock that during the interview.
Yeah, well, so Latrice said, well, we already know each other, and then she was like, I'm the second girl from Fort Lauderdale to make it, or since Latrice, I'm the only girl since Latrice from Fort Lauderdale to make it on Drag Race. I don't know if anyone was there before. Where's LaShawn from? They're on the same season though. LaShawn's from Florida, but I don't know if it's Fort Lauderdale.
I miss Parliament House. Rest in peace.
R.I.P. Parliament House.
I remember I had muddy knees from Parliament House because there's a swamp in the back.
You would have muddy knees anywhere you went. You bring the mud with you. So
I hold my mud, but okay.
Susie says that being unique is her worst quality. Bitch, it's literally in the word cunt. Charisma, uniqueness, nerve, and talent. You think being unique, like that's what I go back to say when Susie's like, it's just that these girls don't get me. I'm just so smart, so brilliant, and so unique, and so much different than them because they're all like basic and idiots. And I'm like so smart and so cerebral and so unique and like more than them because they're like all basic and cookie cutter. And that's why I'm like, girl, how are you still not getting it after all this time?
It's so frustrating because like perhaps like she got this far in the competition. Her uniqueness is what brought her that far. You know what I mean? So I feel like she's just trying to. I feel I understand this internal Drag Race pressure cooker where she's like, I promise you, like she's just trying to play along with what she thinks the narrative is that her uniqueness is a bad thing, but it's hard to watch.
I mean, I'm gonna go ahead and say right now, I think that Susie deserves to be in the finale.
Over Sam?
Yeah, I do. Genuinely. I think Susie deserves to be in the finale.
Based off this challenge or based off her trajectory the entire season?
Based off the season.
Yeah.
And honestly, this challenge too. We'll get there.
Really? You think so?
We will get there. So Lexie.
I'll fight you on that. Okay.
Lexie has been through a lot. Like Lexie is trauma dumping on us every couple of episodes, and she has truly overcome so much stuff, like what do you call it? Trafficking, human trafficking, drug addiction.
Did she say that? Human trafficking?
Were you watching the episode, Selina? She got chained to a bed for 2 days.
What? Okay, I was in Oakland watching with Jax at a viewing party for her birthday, so I missed that part. But chained to a bed? That sounds like a Tuesday night. 2 days is
for 2 days. It was a whole thing. She got. I mean, you can't kidnap an adult, but she was like abducted and like kidnapped and like probably bad things. But like that girl is like every episode like something like she has lived a lot of life.
That's heavy.
Lexie.
That's heavy as fuck.
It's crazy. So now it all makes sense why she's so emotional. She's like, look where I've been, look where I'm at. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but like, yeah, like go deal with it.
I mean, I think she's trying to deal with it. I mean, she's here. She has to live life and deal with it at the same time, right? You have to deal with it simultaneously while being alive, you know?
Yeah, it's not easy, especially being on Drag Race and dealing with it. It's not easy. Also, it's interesting how stuff will come up at Drag Race while you're there. Like all of a sudden you're like, oh shit, I was touched when I was 3. You know what I mean? Like that happened.
I will say this, my sobriety never came up on Drag Race, not even once. I'm so happy that it did not. I would hate, Lexie's not sober, obviously, because she is getting drunk all the time. They were like, she gets wasted. But she does get, she said it on the show, she gets drunk, she said it on the show. But I am so glad that like my troubled past was not part of my storyline.
That's
it
why,
wasn't part of yours either, was it?
Well, me and Sasha had a big moment early on our season, but they didn't air that part. But I'm curious to know if like, yeah, sharing that's so important. I think the representation of like having that story out there. No, but we had a cool exchange about a past situation for herself, but I don't think they wanted that out there.
Was she like, yeah, I should be sober? Was it about sobriety?
Yeah, well, we were talking about like meth use and stuff back in the day.
Oh,
which I think she's open about, because she doesn't do that now. But that's what we're talking about. But like, you know, do you that just comes out naturally on the show, you know what I mean? But having that a part of your storyline is great, but also is it working against you in the competition? Like, I don't know, you know, you'd think it's helping.
It's not
but
the competition. It's about like whenever I see like a big sobriety was a big part of Cocktail's storyline on season 7, and then she ended up relapsing, and folks are like all up in her fucking business.
Yeah.
And like, how hard is it to fucking get sober when everyone's in your business asking you about your sobriety when everyone's like, congrats on this many years, and she's like got 1 day or something. Like that has to be stressful.
Yeah,
to have people be all up in your fucking sober business when you're just trying to fucking come out here and lip sync to a Russian version of all that jazz.
Yeah, like just that could be super hard. Yeah, I'm very open about my sobriety, but also it's not like a problem in my life. Like I'm sober, so yeah, I get.
No, you are a problem in other people's lives. No, I'm just kidding. I'm sorry, that was too much. Jules does not have a 5-year plan for herself. Jules strikes me as the kind of queen who was like, my goal
is to be on Drag Race. Goal accomplished.
And now I'm here, and I don't know what to do.
Which is so like, it breaks my heart a little bit because I'm like, what are we doing drag for? Just to be on Drag Race, which is fine. That queen exists, and that's completely valid. But it's like I never started drag to be on Drag Race. Like, you know what I mean? That was never my tea. And you know, I think not that I respect more, but I look up to queens who like are in the hustle and out there working. It's just a different generation. I think also too is a testament to like these younger girls who grew up with Drag Race and just want to be on Drag Race, and that is their goal. But I think they're going to learn really quickly after Drag Race that a plan needs to happen, bitch. You know, because no one's telling you what to do, where to go. And I always like to watch the girls after the fact and see how they navigate, because you know I'm navigating out here too, and I have people before me who've been navigating, so I like that part of the game. It's fun to watch.
You're a navigator.
Oh bitch, call me Dora the Navigator.
honey, you might as well be Lincoln, honey, because you're a navigator. So they're doing their makeup, right? So when they're doing their makeup, Susie 2 says a lot of these girls have strong reasons why they should be here, but for every reason they have, I have a stronger one. Susie's basically saying, in no one should unclear terms, I deserve to be here more than the other girls because I have a better reason for being here than they do, which is an interesting take.
Better reason. Isn't the reason?
I have a stronger. She goes, for every reason they have, I have a stronger reason to be in the finale.
Work. Would you call this drag delusion or just like sheer confidence?
I think that Sam and Susie both suffer from a little bit of drag delusion, as we're going to see when we get to Untucked. It was absurd. I was like, girl, Sam, how are you not seeing what everyone else is seeing? But we're going to get, and then it almost came and bit her in the ass, but we're going to get to that in a second. So, so we get to the challenge. They do Meet Me in the Gift Shop, which does not really highlight any of them. This is just to promote RuPaul's Drag Race Live,
1,000%.
Right?
And we did, 1,000%. We would have saw them rehearsing it, someone not getting the choreography right. You know, it would have been a whole storyline. But I will say, the song was kind of cute. At the gift shop. I live for it.
And I will tell you all, I have seen the Vegas live show. It is a great show. It is a good show. You should go see it.
It is a good time. And I cried. Me, Anitra, and Baby Doll Fox all went to go see it before our season aired together. And we were like crying in the booth holding hands. It was so cute. It was really cute.
How do you get invited? What does it take to get invited?
To Vegas
be in
Live?
the show? Yeah.
To be in the show.
Yeah.
Someone asked me at the viewing party if they think like what track I would do if I was in the show. And honestly, I would love to host. Like Asia, I think that is the best role in the show is hosting it. Asia does such a great job. I hadn't seen anyone else host it, but that's really fun. But I don't know. I think you just have to be. Do you have to be a Voss girl or like just a fan favorite?
They're not all Voss girls.
I don't
So
know.
I don't know what the criteria is.
Because
Have you ever been asked before?
I've never been asked. I would love to do a little residency for a couple months.
I bet you'd be fantastic. I heard it's a really great gig too.
Yeah, and I love a rehearsed choreography, dancers. Tell me where to go, hit your mark, boom, on to the next.
And the girls say it is a sweet gig. Like it is so nice to have all your drag at the venue. You don't have to lug shit. No suitcases. Suitcases.
A suitcase and a stairwell, biggest enemy to a drag queen. Every club.
Literally.
The amount of bathrooms we've gotten ready in.
Bro, this shoulder is so strong. This shoulder is so strong, bitch. Listen, I'm telling you right now, I am never more than 3 feet away from a suitcase. Ever, bitch. There's always a suitcase somewhere near me, honey. I always got my away luggage somewhere around here.
Boots. I love Away. I have to call them and get mine replaced because mine's broken, but they will replace it for free. Mm-hmm.
So let's go ahead and look at these outfits, or are they ouch fits? We'll see.
Starting with the judges.
So let's start with the judges. I love first of all, can I just say this is the best Ross Matthews has ever looked on this show.
He looks so cute. And his boots, I said this too, I commented on his photo. His boots are giving Selina. Like the silver boot is so cute. The pants are perfect. He looks so handsome. He looks so happy.
This is my favorite look I've ever seen Ross wear ever. He looks so good. I absolutely love and adore this. Miss Thing better work. Everyone looks great. Tracy Ellis Ross looks great. Michelle looks great. Rue looks great. They all look. I love this hair on Rue. I love when Rue does a side swept moment.
This wig. Okay.
You don't like it? I love it.
I don't know. It was okay. The wig was. I thought maybe the wig could have been a little, because she's had some questionable wigs this season, Miss Mama Rue. But the outfit is great.
I like this. I love this little.
You would like this wig.
It's like she's blowing in the wind. I love it. I think it looks really cute. Sound off below. Do y'all like this wig on Mama Rue?
You let us know. And Michelle looks hot. She always looks hot every time. Honestly, I feel like if I ever did All Stars, I should just come back looking like Michelle every time. See if they read me.
Selina no titties.
Selina no titties.
So was the category coats? What was the category?
It was opulent outerwear, which I completely missed watching them walk down the runway. I was like, what? Halfway through, I was like, what was the fucking category again? I was so confused because it was given like coats, like big opulent coats.
Everyone had on a coat.
And then they said opulent outerwear, which this is like, maybe, I don't know. I think one girl probably gave, I don't know. Girl, I was confused. Let's go through the looks.
Well, let's get into it.
I don't know about y'all, but when I'm shopping, I want to make sure I am saving as well, okay? Which is why I love Rakuten. It's honestly the easiest way to earn cash back at stores you already shop at, like Nike, Sephora, Bloomingdale's. Rakuten partners with over 3,500 stores across fashion, beauty, electronics, home essentials, and even travel and dining.
Rakuten!
Here's how it works. Stores pay Rakuten to send them shoppers. Rakuten shares part of that money with you as cashback, so you actually get rewarded for shopping, and your cashback gets deposited right into your PayPal, or you can get a check in the mail.
Listen, here's the best part. You can stack your savings. Rakuten lets you earn cash back on top of store sales and coupons. Yes, you can stack them. So you are maximizing your savings every time you shop. And plus, every time you get it, you get to go, Rakuten. Make it known, honey. Listen, it is free to join, easy to use, and honestly, a no-brainer. Get Rakuten app now and join the 17 million members already saving. Cashback rates change daily, so visit Rakuten.com for details. That's Rakuten. Your cashback really adds up.
When
was the last time you needed to see a doctor but made an excuse to put it off? Maybe you thought, I'm too busy, or it's going to heal on its own, or even, which by the way, your broken leg will not heal on its own, or I don't know which doctor to go to. Let's be real, baby. We've all been there, okay? Booking a doctor appointment can feel so overwhelming, but thanks to Zocdoc, or as I call her, Dockery, there's no reason to delay anymore. They make it easy to find and book doctors that's right for you. Here's how it works. Zocdoc is a free app. Did you hear what I said? I'm going to say it again. It is a free app and a website for
Can you say it a third time? Because I know Amanda wasn't listening. Amanda, I know you. Open your ears, girl.
It is a free app, and it's also a website for the boomers where you can search and compare high-quality in-network doctors across every specialty: mental health, dental health, primary care, urgent care, and so much more.
With Zocdoc, you can filter for doctors who take your insurance, are located near you, are highly rated by verified patients, and are a great fit for any medical need you have. Once you find the doctor you like, you can see their actual appointment openings and book a visit instantly. And the best part? Appointments happen fast, girl, typically within 24 to 72 hours or even the same day. Real tea, y'all, I just found my primary care physician using Zocdoc. I be seeing y'all in the comments like, why they don't be using Zocdoc? I actually do. And I literally, second time in my life, as an adult, I have found my primary care physician on Zocdoc. And, because I've been using her, again, y'all may think I'd be lying. I've been using Zocdoc since Sibling Watchery was a thing. Until I made Bob do this podcast, I have been using Zocdoc. So I've been using Zocdoc for a very long time. And
Excuse me, don't add in have made me.
I wasn't what made you do this podcast. We'll talk about that later.
Yeah, we will.
So stop putting up those doctor's appointments and go to Zocdoc.com/rivalry to find and instantly book a top-rated doctor today. That's ZocDoc.com/rivalry. Hey, I know the video just cut off, and I know you're upset about it because you want to see the dolls. I know you do, but there is one way to see us. Go to our Patreon, right, Roberta?
That's right. And not only will you see the rest of this video, you're going to see so many exclusive videos. You get to see some of our one-woman shows. You get to watch our Untucked thoughts. You get to see, listen, I'm just going to go ahead and say it's the best Patreon in the business.
100%. Bar none.
All right, let's get back to the episode.
Let's do it.
So let's go over to your winner, Jules Sparkles, who's wearing an ostrich coat over a corset and some beaded or stoned netting over the body. I don't love this hair, but I do love this outfit.
Someone said it looked like onions, and I said, "Oh, it's giving onions."
Her hair does look like onions. You're right. Yeah, maybe that's what I don't like about the hair. It's giving produce. I like the coat. Actually, okay, now I'm looking at it more. The more I look at it, the less I like it, actually. I can't
feel
look
like
at it for too long.
It's too much. It's too much, right, going on? It's opulent, though, I will say.
But this your winner.
Yes. I mean, you won.
What? Yes.
Well, yeah.
What? Yes.
This. Also, can I just say shout out to Disco Daddy? He's so hot. Oh, if there was an ass I would eat, it would be Disco Daddy's. Okay, Jules.
It's probably full of rhinestones. You a chip a tooth. And those are expensive stones, bitch. He used the expensive shit. You a chip a tooth fucking around with him.
Swarovski. I think she looks fantastic. I do think it's a lot on top of one another. And also, I'm always intrigued by these giant ostrich feathers because everyone's like, oh, it's ostrich feathers, work. So it's already sickening, but I don't know. Sometimes I feel like, it's fabulous. But work.
Yeah, the more I look at it, the less I hate it. Let's go on to, the more I look at it, the less I love it. Let's go into Lexie Love. Baby, I love this coat. I think this coat is so opulent. It looks so beautiful. I think this is
Utica made it.
Such a cool garment. It looks amazing. Utica 8 as per usual.
I thought it was Godoy at first because it reminded me of Sasha Colby's lip sync performance. Do you remember when Sasha wore the giant coat that she came out of? I thought it was the same thing. I was like, oh, it's Godoy, but I saw that Utica had made it, and I was like, oh yeah, it's giving. Utica makes a lot of these big puffer quilted moments.
We need one of the big designers to get on Drag Race. There's Domino, who I don't think would ever even audition for Drag Race.
Oh, there's Godoy.
I can't imagine. There's Godoy. Who else does drag though?
The one
would be so good on Drag Race.
Who?
Amazing. Godoy would be amazing.
Oh, period. She would give such good TV too, especially in the confessional with the queens starting drama. So good.
I did her audition for like season 15, I think, and it was great. She really is great.
And RuPaul looks at short queens like they're teacup poodles. RuPaul be like, she be looking at the short queen like they're pets.
Well, half the queens are short queens to her. She's like 7'3".
Like she treats George like a lap dog. She'd be like, oh,
But listen, the queen is over there like, "Arf, arf, whatever you want,
no,
bitch.
literally.
Book me, put me in the Vegas show."
Let's go
Also,
on.
no, one more
Go ahead.
queen, the one who does he's in Chicago. He does a lot of shades looks. Very hot guy.
Juan?
Yes, doesn't he do drag? She's a woman.
Not that I know of.
Yeah, she's a woman? Isn't that his drag name?
But
But again, to have a drag queen who's a designer be on Drag Race would be sickening.
I've only had Josh One do one outfit for me over the years.
He was gonna do my my Beyonce runway, but they wouldn't let me do what I wanted to do, so he didn't do it.
What did you want to do?
The promo for the Carter tour where the big queen cage and Beyonce had like this big staff. It was like a big queen look. That's what I wanted, but it wasn't on Getty Images, so they wouldn't let me do it.
You know, back in my day, they didn't ask us. They didn't that we didn't have to send anything. They just gave us the list.
They didn't have internet yet, girl, so they couldn't.
Shut the fuck up. Let's go on to Anya Nerve.
Back in my day,
so Anya Nerve. This look is so opulent. She looks so amazing. I only have one we don't know. I wish the pants were just a little bit longer.
Longer? Did they seem short? They didn't hit the, I see. Yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah, I got to scroll up. I see.
Like I feel like if she wasn't wearing heels, then they'd be perfect. Or honestly, you can't see the waistline, girl. Just pull them down a little bit. We would have never known.
The earrings took me all the way out. I was like, this is for me, camp, high drag, fashion all in one. I was living for it. And then the nails too. I love a nail. I'm a bitch who be wearing nails. I wear nails, bitch. So I'm always like, I see that bitch. Oh.
Yeah, I would wear this look. This look is so good. Let's go on to Sam Starr. I do not like this dress.
Well, I think also it was like with the category, what were we giving? I was confused
I guess the cape is her opulent outerwear.
I guess. It just felt like a bunch of draped fabric, but I guess that's the cape.
When RuPaul says she loves orange, she's talking about on her skin tone. I don't think she means on a pale white person. Orange is very different on a pale white person than it is on a RuPaul or like me. You know what I mean?
RuPaul's favorite colors are orange and pink. That's why the workroom floor is that color and the tables.
Orange. Do you like this look?
I think it's a great drag look, but I'm not gagged by it. I'm like, also we expect this from Sam. You know what I mean? And also like, yeah, Sam's going to give us pretty opulent drag. That's the category, I guess. But again, does it tell us who Sam is? I feel like that's kind of been the conversation I've been hearing is who is Sam as a personality in this realm of Drag Race? We don't know. She's just a great drag queen. You know, I could get it.
And now I can't unsee it. She looks like Patsy from Ab Fab. Like she looks like Patsy. I was like, oh my God, look, she is Patsy from Ab Fab.
I don't watch that show, but I believe you.
If you just Google Patsy from Ab Fab right now, you'll be like, absolutely.
I don't have Google.
Bitch. Anyway, let's go on to Susie Toot. I like this.
Okay, me too. I thought she looked fantastic.
That's Patsy from Ab Fab. That's exactly how she looks.
Literally who she is.
Yeah.
Wait, Ab Fab is an old show?
Yes.
I thought it was like a new thing.
Nar.
Work.
Susie Toot, the only critique I have is that maybe her blush is a little harsh to the point where it looks kind of smudgy. But this hat, this hair, this coat, the shoe, the dress, the gloves, this is a stunning look. I do not see how they read her for this look. I really don't see how they could do that.
Yeah, I think she looks fantastic. You know what it is? I think it's like how she's obviously always referencing the 20s and this glamour Hollywood era vibe. But like, how do you take that and make it like current? I feel is her problem is like she's completing the assignment of that glamorous like vintage ideal. But how do you shift it to become, is that even the goal? Like, do you shift it to become 2025?
I don't think that should be the goal. I just find it weird that I just find it weird they were praising Jules' outfit and not this one. This is an objectively better outfit. Objectively. By every metric. The hair's better. She has a headpiece on. This is a better the coat. Her outerwear is far more opulent. This is a better look.
What didn't Violet Chachki say something about?
And I'm a Jules Sparkles stan. Everyone knows that about me.
I love this look. I do like it, but I do think Jules, as much as we weren't living as much for it, was more opulent. Was it because it had rhinestones and feathers? She has one feather.
You think Jules's look was more opulent than this look? Are you crazy?
Yeah, I could be crazy.
To quote Monet, are you joke?
She said that?
She says all the time, are you joke?
That's a thing she says? She needs to stop watching TikTok.
But you really think, okay, you know what? I'm not going to get into it with you because I'm not going to argue with the youth.
Oh, bitch, we are the same age.
How old are you?
How old do you think I am?
Well, apparently you're 38.
Whoa! God damn! No, I'm not 38.
You say we're the same age.
I meant I'm the same age as your sobriety. No. No, I'm 34.
Oh, 34.
I'm the same age as Monet.
So let's move on to the Kiosk video. So I have to combine them all. It was Kiosk videos and the judging rolled into one. So Jules' video was very well received, and I thought Jules' video, I actually liked her video. It had like a little bit dirty, whereas Lexie was like, she was like, oh, a nod to something dirty, and Lexie was like, I will literally suck your dick.
Yeah. You know, I think I told you about this already, but I personally am the dick sucker. You know what I mean? It's always like, oh, Selina sucking dick in the alley. I read RuPaul's book twice, and I'm having a shift internally and physically, all the kinds of leads, where I'm like, oh, maybe I don't need to be the dick girl anymore. I mean, I've sucked all the dicks. So personally, I'm going through a thing where like, maybe I don't have to always talk about dick sucking, and maybe that will help me career-wise. And I'm having this shift right now. So I am a little more conscious, even though I've been making a lot of dick jokes this episode, of trying not to be always that, you know? And I feel like it's kind of where I'm at the moment. So it was interesting to watch Lexie's video and be like, oh, I see how that's not, you know, it has to be done in a classy and almost like funny way, you know? I'm reading a book.
I mean, it helped Cardi B. Cardi B didn't say it in a classy way. Cardi B said, I don't want to sip. I want to gulp. I want to gag. I want to choke. I want you to touch that little dangly thing that's in the back of my throat.
You know what? Fuck growing and evolving. I'm going to suck dick.
Megan Thee Stallion said, I like dick with a little bit of curve. Hit this pussy with an uppercut. Anyway.
Jules was so cute though. The little ding too. She automatically just cemented herself a little tagline. Like it was perfect. I thought she did a fantastic job.
Yeah, she did a good job. Now Jules, RuPaul also said that Jules was the easiest one to photograph. That's what she said. Which I would have been on stage like, fuck my drag. Fuck my drag, right?
I live.
Speaking of they did not like Lexie's promo video. They did not feature her promo video.
It wasn't great. Also, Lexie low-key is not that great, like delivering lines and stuff. You know what I mean? I think she's not good at that part. And that's okay.
And I want to go ahead and say this. Anya Nerve had the best video.
She was fantastic. Also, you can tell, like, that's what I love about Anya. I feel I relate to Anya on this, where she turns it on. Like, when it's time to perform and do her thing, it's on and she's there and she delivers. When she hosted the RuPaul SNL thing, when she was doing her roast situation, like, she turns it on and delivers. And I like that. And then she turns it off and she's back to herself. I really relate to that.
She also had the best look. Anya Nerve won this challenge. She should have 5 wins. I'm sorry. It is what it is.
Wait, which look was the best look?
Anya Nerve's look was the best look.
Oh, not Susie too?
No, Susie 2's look is really good, but Anya Nerve's look is the best look for me. To me, Anya Nerve looks the most opulent. She should have won this challenge. But I guess you can't give her 5. She would be the record holder, I guess, at that point, I guess.
Oh, no one's had more than 4 wins on Drag Race?
Maybe, but I can't remember. Not that I remember. But anyway, I think she had the best video. It was. Did you like her video?
I loved her video. I thought she was fantastic. She sold the shit out of it. And also like selling RuPaul's Drag Race Live. Like that is what you're doing in this kind of challenge too. You know, she understood the assignment, like they all said. Sam Starr's video,
Well, before we go on to Sam Starr, I feel like they tried to justify not giving Anya the win by critiquing her outfit in the interview. Bitch, it's the interview outfit. Bitch, the fuck? Y'all lucky I didn't show up in a fucking Snuggie.
Yeah, was that part of the criteria? That was dumb. That was dumb. Speaking
but
of Snuggie,
the judges did not connect with Sam Starr's video, and honestly, neither did I.
No one connected with it.
You know what it is? It's because when I listen to Sam Starr talk, specifically during her drag moments, I'm like, you don't talk like this.
Oh, interesting. She's talking like a drag queen, would you say?
Yes.
Is she performing at drag? Yeah.
And I'm like, you don't talk. I know that you don't talk like that. Even if I had never seen you in the workroom, I don't think you talk like that.
That's a great observation. And I think it's true.
And it's hard to connect with that, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And Michelle feels like Sam is cocky. I will say this though. I don't think there's anything wrong with being cocky, to be honest.
What's wrong with being cockiness? I mean, as a drag queen, you kind of need to be in order to survive, I feel, right?
Yeah, Michelle always trying to humble somebody. Humble, bitch, humble yourself. Michelle always trying to humble somebody. Stay humble. Stay humble. Make yourself meek. Give everybody. No, you bitch, no. This ain't America's Next Best Humble Race.
Michelle told me I needed to get tougher skin. In my
humble yourself, but also get tough skin, but also humble yourself, but change your makeup, but don't do bad makeup, but do good makeup. Okay, but lotion those legs, but stop relying on that body. And you know who Sam reminds me of?
Trinity the Tuck.
Jamie New.
From Halloween?
From everybody talking about Jamie.
Is that the character in the musical?
Who is also I don't think the real guy's name is Jamie New, but his name is Jamie, and he is the boy that wants to go to prom and drag. Like, his problems aren't really that, like, we are talking about, like, so Lexie's like, I was
chained to a bed
for 48 hours. I was kicked out of my house as a teenager. I smoked meth for years. And then Anya Nerve was like, my father robbed banks. He was not in my life. It was hard to exist like that. Jules Parker's like, I have metal in my back because I was almost broken in half. And then Sam's like, someone said I should be prom queen instead of prom king. So like, I had it really rough.
Didn't Rose kind of have that storyline where it's like, I have no trauma. I'm a gay with no trauma. Like, can I just be fierce? Like, isn't that?
I'm the definition of American dream.
So she needs to go get trafficked, is what you're saying.
I'm not saying go get trauma. What I'm saying is like...
Oh, that was Lux. Lux our season. They were like, Lux, if you don't share a bit of trauma, you might be in the bottom soon. And Lux was like, I'm sorry that I'm middle class, no trauma. And we would call Lux middle class, no trauma the entire season.
That's hilarious. That is hilarious.
Middle class, no trauma.
That's hilarious. That's hilarious. But yeah, okay. So, Susie got very hard critiques. Susie, like, you could see the smile fade from Susie's face as she
her
was
soul was just crushed. Even in Untucked, you can tell she was like, "I'm going home. It's done. It's over. It's me." And like, she tried to leave with some dignity, but it just came off a little like, oh, I felt bad for the girl. She's holding on for dear life.
Yeah, it was gaggy. She was really, because she thought she would either girl is up, which she always thinks. She's like, you hoes on one with me. You hoes can't hold. You can't take me. And then they were like, we not only do we don't want it with you, we don't want it at all. Go the fuck home, Betty boop ass bitch.
I really like Susie. I think she's very talented, but watching, I don't think the judges were off with their critiques. I don't think they were being unfair. I don't think they were being dismissive. I think they were like giving honest feedback.
I agree, except for this look. I do think this look is the second best look of the night.
Second?
Genuinely. Yes.
Yeah, I'll let you have that.
It's Anya Nerve, then Susie Toot, then Lexie Love, then Jill Sparkles, then Sam Starr.
I think they all look great.
You fucking hating ass, fucking
Didn't
pageant
Violet
answer
Chachki
ass,
say something
fucking
about
lame ass, fucking
you
raggedy ass, fucking
shouldn't be critiquing looks or something?
you fucking dick sucking ass, fucking muddy knees ass, fucking
Yes.
bitch. Let me tell you, yeah, Violet said that, but let me tell you right now. You ask yourself, you viewers at home, who do you want to be like? Violet Chachki? Do
Yes.
you want to be like Violet
She's
Chachki?
hot. She's skinny.
I've always said this. I've always said this. When people give you advice, consider the source. And I don't want to end up like Violet, so I'm ignoring that advice.
Work. You know what? I actually would like a trajectory more like Bob the Drag Queen.
It is what it is, my boy.
And I already got the golden boot, so I'm on my way.
So they get their critiques. Jewel Sparkles wins the challenge. And Sam and Suzanne Tooth are in the bottom.
This is Jewel's first win? Is this Jewel's first win?
No, this is her second or third.
Okay, cool. I like that for her.
Can you check the internet and tell me, please?
Check the World
You don't know
Wide
how many
Web.
wins she got, but that's your queen. You don't know how many wins she got, but that's your queen.
Yep.
Wow, fake fan.
Boots.
Fake fan.
Real fake.
You're a fake. You're a fake. Jewel Sparkle is your pick for the win.
At this point, yes. I think she's the most talented out of all the girls.
That's crazy.
Next to Anya. Well, it's between Anya and her. I think
this is her second win. She's also won the design challenge during episode 9.
Thank you.
Work. My queen, the winner. Winning.
Listen, I like Jewel Sparkle. She's my second place queen. Anya Nerve is my queen. Wait, who do you think won this lip sync though?
I said send both of them home and have a top 3 is what I said.
Honestly,
you don't agree?
A double elimination
that
after a double shot, they would have been so sickening. She would have gagged them.
That would have been cunt. Capital
She
U.
would have gagged them.
That would have been sickening. None of them. Sam, imagine Sam's face crack if she got sent home, bitch. That would have been sickening.
I mean, now there is a small chance. There's a 1 in 4 chance that I might have to eat this camera, although I still don't think it's going to happen. But there is a 1 in 4 chance that I will be munching on this camera.
There is.
Which obviously I'm not filming with my camera because I just it was a whole thing, y'all. It was a whole. There's a reason. There's a reason. There's a method to the madness.
But I honestly, I last time we talked, you were like, Sam's not winning at all, and I was like, I thought Sam could have had a run for the crown, but now I look at it and I'm like, no, it's between Anya and Jules for me, and I'll be happy with either, to be honest.
But when I said that, I was crazy.
You were, at the time you were eating cameras, bitch.
When I told everyone online that Jewel Sparkles was one of my front girls, y'all act like I was crazy. But now y'all at home trying to act like, oh, we been new. You didn't been new.
I didn't.
I've been told you.
Okay. And
clocked.
Boots.
So who's the winner? Who's the winner of season 17?
I think it's gonna be Anya. But I love Jules.
I agree.
I would love for Jules to win, but I think it's gonna be Anya.
To be honest, if Anya won, I'd be cool. If Jules won, I'd be cool. If Lexie won, I'd be cool.
Honestly, I don't care. Should we go to...
What if Sam won?
I'm gonna feed you cameras, bitch. I'm gonna sit there. I'm gonna season it for you. Everyone's so excited to watch you eat it. Take your teeth out.
Bitch munching on cameras and shit. Important question. Who's winning the lip sync Lollapalooza?
Woo! I'm so excited for this episode. Bitch, I love a Lollapalooza. Lollapalooza is where I beat Lux, and I was so proud of that accomplishment. It made me so happy. Also too, I never talked to you about this because, you're Celine Dion. That song that we did, it's all coming back to me now, is viral on the YouTubes. And I feel like I've seen you do it before in person once in New York, and it took everything in me to not do the baby kick, baby throw thing that you do. That is my favorite bit that you do during that number, and I was not going to do it because I didn't want any backlash. But
I don't get an opportunity to lip sync as much as I used to back in the day. So people don't know I'm actually a really good lip syncer, but a lot of people don't actually know this about me because I don't get too many opportunities to lip sync these days.
Oh, she needs bookings, y'all. You heard it here first.
I desperately need booking. So please, if you all could get a girl books, I will come to a local bar near you and lip sync at your brunch and lip sync it down.
Monet came to do my viewing party for free, for fun and for free. Just to
I know
perform.
she called me. She's like, I'm leaving Selina's party. I said, oh, and she's like, I'm wearing this corset. I said, are you in drag? She was like, yeah. I said, oh my god, ooh, child.
I was like,
but you never invited me.
Listen, Monet called me and asked to come do my gig for free.
You never invited me.
Gag me. Do you want to do the finale?
Not interested. Busy that day. Let's go into if I'm free, it would be fun.
I'm screaming. But I'm excited for the Lollapalooza. Who's gonna win?
Where do you do it at?
Honestly, at Kiso Bar downtown. It's like 2 blocks down from Precinct. It's a newer bar. Kiso.
Gang. Gang.
Honestly, I don't think this season has a really strong lip sync performers.
Did Monet do any numbers at your
Yeah, she did a number, brought the house down, made some coin. Bitch, she was counting her tips in the back like a local girl. It was
How
cute.
much did she make? I want to make more.
Can we ask her?
She's gonna lie.
You think so?
I need you to be there pocket watching.
You know, I might have given her my tips too. I know she was hungry that night. No, I'm just kidding.
You did not give one of your tips. That'd be crazy to give one of your tips. It'd be crazy. She probably wasn't hungry. That last part is true.
I did buy her some chocolate covered strawberries as a thank you. You know, to get her horny for Andy.
What am I gonna get? Can I get a full edible arrangement?
I will give you a full edible arrangement if you do my show.
With chocolate too.
Oh, period.
I like the chocolate on the edible arrangement.
Oh, of course.
Not a separate piece of chocolate.
No. You're not getting a stale piece of fruit, bitch. You are getting a chocolate covered refrigerated arrangement.
Oh my god! And I'll eat it during the show while we watch.
Yeah, boots.
And then perform with a belly full of juicy fruit in my fucking gut.
But
right,
do you agree this season didn't have great performer lip syncers? I don't think they were that great.
I'm trying to think. Actually, I don't think I realized this. Lexie, from what I've seen online, she's an insane lip syncer.
Oh, I've been hearing this. Maybe she'll gag us in the Lollapalooza.
I mean, she's not going to be in the Lollapalooza.
What? Yeah, the top 4 get to perform. No,
do they?
Do they
I don't remember.
No. They come out, they look hot, they sit down, and then the eliminated girls perform. It's only for eliminated.
But I've seen videos of Lexie online. She's insane.
Because why would they have a Lollapalooza and have you compete against Sasha and Anitra? That would have been crazy.
Oh, that's kind of true. Yeah.
Yeah. Lexie is a great. She's insane. Look up her video. She's crazy. And also, imagine you're sitting here lip syncing, and then this bitch put on a pair of fucking roller skates and dust your ass.
She just pulls them out. Hold on, y'all. Tying them up.
But it'd be worth it once they get on. When she's sitting there, when they be skating backwards like crossing their feet.
No, like, rollerblade TikTok is wild. I'm so impressed with those bitches. I remember. Did you ever buy rollerblades during pandemic? It was like a trend. No. Everyone was roller skating.
My season of Drag Race, I can't roller skate, girl. I almost fell.
In that robot bodysuit, bitch. That was so iconic. You could have won a golden boot if they had it at the time for that.
There's this one guy from Atlanta who is so hot and he roller skates. I'm gonna find his TikTok and send it to you. I'm obsessed with his.
It's such a sexy skill to have. If you can do little tricks like that in the roller rink, whoo, my pussy's wet.
Now listen, y'all. If you want to come here and talk about Untucked, you can catch us over on Patreon, where we discuss Untucked exclusively. And actually, we'll be talking about Untucked this week. This episode actually was pretty good, so we actually do have things to talk about. So we'll see you all there.